gentle colts, fillies of all ages, open your ears and close your mouths, because it's time for some Trixie Talk! Hello, Ponyville! It is I, Trixie, the great and powerful, here to give you a show unlike any before. You're probably wondering, what is this magnificent show this beautiful and talented pony has prepared for us today? Yes, Trixie is magnificent, but we're not talking about my grace and unrivaled looks. Today, Trixie is here to present to you the start of a new show! Not one of magic and spectacle. No, a show where Trixie takes precious time out of her busy schedule to answer your questions. How wonderful, you must think. The questions I've had will finally be answered. Thanks to the flyers Trixie and Co. has sent out, we have a fair amount to get through, so let's get to it. Our first comes from the Princess of Friendship herself. Dear Trixie, I have a fairly easy question for you to help kick off your newest show. What are your preferred activities when having some alone time? I wish you the best of luck. Twilight Sparkle. Ooh, is somebody planning some me time in the near future? Regardless, Trixie feels the best way to spend some me time is to pamper yourself. A trip to the spa, laying in your trailer with a fluffy robe and some bonbons on a cold, rainy night. For you, Trixie imagines you'll do what you always do. Organize your bookshelves, read, make some list, typical Twilight activities. The rest of you can do what Trixie usually does. Next question. Trixie, howdy. I've got a mighty good question for you. You enjoy a good sunrise or sunset? Hope I'm doing this here question thingy right. Applejack. Another good question. Personally, Trixie likes the sunset. Sunrises come far too early for Trixie's liking, and the sunset means Trixie's night show will be coming soon! Those colors can help bring out the best in my performance. Next! Dear Trixie, hello darling. Twilight told me you were in need of questions. I would be happy to send you a mighty pressing one. Which do you feel is more pressing in a time of emergency? Mane or hoof care? This is a question in desperate need of an answer. The spa is calling. Rarity. As if the darling wasn't obvious. Hooves or mane? Hooves or mane? Hooves. Yeah, obviously. I mean, really. Even on the worst mane day, a simple brush will do. Hooves, there's no feeling better than going to the spa after a rough show and getting those puppies rubbed. Oh, so good. Do you know how to give yourself a good hoof rub? Didn't think so. What the? This writing, I can't read this. Spike, what is this? How can you write anything so small? Ugh. Stupid. Trixie didn't ask for this.
Try to read it.
Fine. Dear Trixie, I'm sorry if I'm imposing, but I heard you needed help. My question for you is, what are your favorite critters? Did this help? I hope it did. I'm sorry if I wasn't able to. Fluttershy. Of course. I should have guessed. Critters. Yeah, we don't get along. For one, I tried that rabbit in a hat trick. It didn't work out. Stupid rabbit. And then The mice who keep sneaking into my trailer and chewing my props and cape! Ugh! I hate critters. Moving on. What the? Why is this? Ah! Pinky. All right. Calm question to Trixie. Hey, I heard you're starting a brand new show. Oh, how exciting. I just have to throw you a starting a brand new show party. I'll have to get so many things like, yeah, I'm not going to read that out loud. Ah, here. What kind of party favors do you like most? Silly hats or noisemakers? If you like silly hats, do you like the pointy, might poke out your eye type, or the little fancy cap type? If noisemakers are better, what kind? Hope you like movie star themes. Pinky. Pinky. Don't you dare bring any of those grating, ear-piercing toys to any party you throw for me! The last thing I want is ringing in my ears for well over a week after that last party you threw for me. The little fancy cat party hats are fine. What's next?
Can I, get the card back?
Why?
Pinky sort of needs it for her shopping list.
Whatever. Let's see what Trixie... Wait. These are pictures? I asked for questions, not a draft for some picture book. Fine. Trixie will play this game only for the audience. Let's see. And a yam, a pot of stew, and a pod? I yam stew pud. I am stupid. I am stupid! Can Trixie get a real question? Thank you. Dear Trixie, it's your biggest fans, Snips and Snails. Oh, dear Celestia, what do they want? We heard you were starting up a new show, and we had to help you out in some way, and boy, do we got a question for you. What's your opinion on flat rocks versus smooth? Snips thinks that round rocks are better because they can roll, and I think flat rocks are better because you can skip them. I'm sure you'll pick the right answer. Snips and snails, but mostly snails. You've got to be kidding me. Flat. They skip. The end. Trixie thinks that's enough for now. Join Trixie next time when she will hopefully get better questions. Until next time, this has been Trixie giving you all a good talk.